It's going to come up to the 12th rib. Does it have an attachment on the spine?
Yes.
At the
Transverse process. Transverse process is 1 to 4.
Okay, L1 to L4, isn't it? Or the transverse processes, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lumbar spine. Okay. And what movement does it do?
Lateral flexion.
Lateral flexion, and that's a unilateral movement.
Yes.
Does it have a bilateral movement? The two together would they do extension, wouldn't it? I'd have to look in the book to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I imagine they do, because remember when we got into go like this, we could
Yeah.
feel them far.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are, and it's in here. So you have the thoracolumbar aponeurosis is going to come out. So you can really get the edge of it here, the edge of it in here. So the 12th rib, there's his ribs there. I can feel my thumb.
Det var kvann 12. Oh, yeah.
It's easier with the
Yes.
inside. It is.
Yes, it is easy than if from here difficult.
It is.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
here the side here.
Oh, yeah, this easy.
And then down here. So there's not much space there at the moment. And now if I got him to go like this, there'd be more space.
Right.
So, you know,
Yeah, for them.
there's not a lot of space in there. Now remember under the 12th rib we're going to have the kidneys going to be inside here as well. So I don't want to put pressure on the kidneys. Anything on the kidney? Remember the kidneys? So I'm going to work around the iliac crest now, go inside here and that way. Now I'm just going to look at him this way and I'm going to drop in here. I'm going to stabilize his pelvis here. And I'm going to just come down with my forearm. And down on the iliac crest is where I'm going. And just drop it into it like that. We're using gravity. You'll notice now, usually you'll see my heel. See the heel there? Usually in massage you'll see people doing this, right? So now if you watch my heel, what's going to happen now is this. See, it's doing the opposite. I'm going down that way. And that's going to, I'm sinking into the tissue and sinking down as well. So I'm just doing that. My hand is relaxed. And when I get down here a little bit, I feel the olecranon process, my elbow. His body is stabilized now, but I can just use my hands here or put it here. And I'm thinking down that way. See? So I'm not thinking about up into his ribs, I'm thinking down this way. And you'll see my olecranon process carving around the iliac crest. Can
So
you
you're
feel
running
that?
it along the iliac crest.
Yeah, I'm just superior to the iliac crest. So I'm catching things like the isthmus dorsi and the isthmus dorsi, and I'm also the QL, and affecting the thoracolumbar aponeurosis. But I can feel when I get to about here, I'm now in that place where my. Can you feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he knows what I'm talking about because he feels what I'm talking about, and I'm on it right there. Now what I'm going to do is ask you to take your left hand nice and gently and just bring it above your head. Great. Oh God. So what he's doing, he's just separating now. And just keep that and just take your, extend down through your left leg now. Yeah, your toes up.
Oh, jeez.
Excellent. There we go. Marvelous. And now bend your knee and relax. And bend your arm, just relax now. So what I've done is I've just gone in, he's on the walk because he stretched the muscle because I was in there. So it's like any muscle, it's like an elastic band. It's like an elastic band here for a moment.
And I was wondering if a stretch.
Have this elastic band.
I was going to die.
I put it like this, for example, and I stretch it this way. It'll stretch it. But if I was to put, if you put your finger in this, see how in the middle, see where the knot is, put your finger there, in the middle. Yeah, now I stretch it, see, now it's much more of a stretch because I've anchored it, you understand? So it's the same with this. Thank you. So here, what I've done, I've gone in here and I stretch it this way. Then when I get in, I get the gentleman to stretch. Once that elastic band is here, the knot is where I'm anchoring, do you understand? Here. So he splits his arm, goes up that way, his leg goes down that way. So I stretch this tissue right here at that point.
So cool.
And that's the way you get tissue to open up. And you'll notice that when that happens, when he comes back, you're in even more. And now the second time you'll come up, and if you come in again the second time, you'll feel the tissue open up. See? And this is what I'm going to say to you is true as well. We did the right side of his body before he went out, in an earlier class. But I can tell you that the right side of the body will inform the left. So even when he was outside and sitting in class, his right side of his neurobiology was informing the left side of his body, because the body will always want to find balance. Neurologically, it will want to find balance. It wants to seek balance. So if there's more efficiency on this side, that one will be looking for and modeling itself on the change. So that's why this one might go a little bit easier, might be easier to get into this one, because that one has opened already.
Makes sense.
And that makes sense, but I love the way that happens in the body,
Yeah.
it's just, there we are now.
Of course, there's things that didn't make sense once you got the concept.
When you got the concept, that's right, yeah. See, over here. I'm just using a different tool. But for, all this conversation came up because Miss Massey was explaining to me that fingers, she feels that if the person's lying down in a prone position, it's difficult to get in there. So I said, okay, well, there's always a tool. There's always a tool for to do the work. Just that you have to find the tools that suit you. My hands might be stronger, so I might sometimes do this kind of thing. But this one is even just as beneficial. But again, you have to be sensitive. You don't want to push in up there like that, because you'll be pushing into the kidneys and the ribs. It's down. When you come in, it's down this way when you go down.
Wouldn't it
that
work
way.
better if you didn't have the pillows between his legs?
Well, why do you think that?
Well,
I'm
because-
interested to know. Yeah.
No, the QL would sort of be wanting to pull the legs out a little bit because it does the lateral flexion. So if you've got no pillows, then his legs would be closer together and there'd be more of a stretch. Does that
Can
make
you-
sense?
I'm not getting it, but can you show me what you're talking about?
Well, okay.
So let's see the pillow.
Oh.
bottle. This
I
is
can
being
understand what you're
curious.
saying.
See,
No,
his
I
legs
understand.
already closer together, so therefore the
Oh,
QL
I
is just a
understand what you're
little
saying
bit more
now.
stretched.
Yeah, I understand, yeah. But you know what I would do, and I take your point. This is just for comfort. What I would do probably, if I want to do that then, after doing this and that and whatever, I would take him over here and I would do that stretch where I bring his leg down. You understand?
Yes.
So I understand what you're saying, and that's valuable. When you showed it to me, I could understand it. I'd move him back this way and take the leg down. So I'd be stretching that tissue, I'd have him like this, and the leg coming down that way as well, So I would also be looking at, there you go, we'll just see that over there. I might come in here with him, and what I might be doing is, I might be working down this way as well. And just stretch out through the arm again now if you can. Oh gosh. So this would be the same type of arm as well. I'm looking down this direction. See where the tissue opens. See? And knife going through. Oh, there we go. Maybe down. It'd be better off if you came out this way, I think, Miss Walker. I'm not sure if you would or not, but I'll do it again if you want me to, so you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a good stretch. And just take the leg down to the end of the table and have a left leg raise.
Sorry.
Okay. And then close up, you're doing very well. Just walk your leg back a little bit. Just about, no. But stay straight. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Keep the toes up to the nose. Great. And then move the leg forward again, huh? Great. And bend the knee. And let it rest. Okay, so that's what I would do with him. I might come in here, come all the way down, and end up down here like this. And bring the arm back. Oh, hi. How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you. We're talking about QL. And
Okay.
what I thought we would do in this class is